Hello, beautiful Leo. It is time for a love reading for you, a special one. My first timeless reading for you. And I hope it's going to be amazing because you guys deserve a really great reading. I was not usually the most romantic person in the world for a very long time, but now, for whatever reason, I am the most romantic person on the planet. Oh, these cards are slippery, but I'm also kind of klutzy here. I love doing love readings. They're my absolute favorite. It's kind of my specialty, and I'm super into it, and that's what I'm going to do for you today. Oh, one of my candles is not being seen there, and we need all the light we can get here because it's pretty dark. So this reading is going to be about the love of your life, and I hope we get some insight here and we can figure some stuff out, which is always good. And this could be whether you're with somebody or not, like if you're looking for the love of your life, or if you already have the love of your life. Hopefully we can still get some info or help. So let's see what we've got. This is a really cool deck. It's called the Tarot of the Night. I've had it forever. I don't use it that often. I'm not very familiar with it. And it's got some really beautiful cards that look fantastic and kind of gothy. And some of the cards don't seem to make any sense to me. The imagery does not really make sense to what the thing means. And you'll see, because I'm sure we'll get some of those cards. Okay. I guess these need to be pushed ahead a little bit if I'm going to have enough room for this spread. Okay, so let us see what we've got. The World. So this love interest of yours, the love of your life, can give you the world. Now, that doesn't mean you're some docile person, obviously. Not you, Leo, not a fire sign. But let's face it, some people enhance our productivity, our happiness. They don't fix us or give us everything without any of our input, but the idea is that you both enhance each other, right? That's my way of thinking about it, and I think that the most successful couples do that. So let's see what else. This is the Queen of Wands. Okay, so maybe this is your person. The Queen of Wands, another fire sign, or maybe it's you, because it is Wands and you are a fire sign. So this could be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. So maybe this is you. And let's just go with that for the moment, unless, there's some other indicator. So this can be male or female energy, depending. The Queen usually tends to sort of run the household, take care of any children, take care of the household, the social life, all that kind of stuff that traditionally females took care of. But she runs a very good kingdom. She is fiery, and you know what that's all about. You have drive, you have ambition, you're an action-oriented person. You're not afraid of every little thing, and that is very good. Very, very good. So, okay, let's see what else we've got here. This is going to be a good reading. I feel it. So we've got the Two of Pentacles. So the Two of Pentacles is that card. I don't know if you know what the traditional Rider-Waite looks like, but it's the one where somebody's juggling these two pentacles. And the pentacles can represent health or wealth or anything that's like a long-term investment, something that is about your security in the future. So it's that balancing act. So maybe this person has a very strong work life, and they really try to also make time for home and family, and they are really hard workers, so that's a really difficult balancing act. But the idea is that that is something they will strive for, that they'll work on, that they'll try to make that happen. That's what I'm going to say. And then we've got, I can't see a damn thing in this light, the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so this is another person. We've got the Queen of Wands. Now we've got the Queen of Pentacles. So let's say this is you, okay? And let's say this other person. So regardless of whether you're male or female, we're just going to say these can be interchangeable. But if the role doesn't work for you, like let's just see if it works for you, okay? Because the Queen is traditionally a female. It does not have to be that way. It either has to do with the role, but it can also have to do with the energy. Like, for example, I'm female. I'm a heterosexual female. I consider myself very female, yet I definitely connect with male energy in the cards. When I see the Emperor, which is traditionally male, it's an Aries card. I'm Aries. That's the card I totally identify with. I do still identify with the Queen of Wands and other cards that represent women, but I also would, when the Emperor comes up in my reading, that's me. That's just me. So, some of this has to do with how you view yourself. So let's dive in. So the Queen of Pentacles. So she runs a marvelous home. She is great at investing in health and wealth, just like what we were talking about with the duality of the Two of Pentacles, trying to juggle those things. So she is really good at finding that balancing act and finding ways to sort of take care of everybody in the household. But also she's good with finances, and she's good with, making sure everybody's healthy and well taken care of. And people who are of the sign of Pentacles, in other words, Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, they are body people. Like, they like talking about the body, they like physical things, they can even be a little obsessed with the body to the point of being hypochondriacs. So they are into the body, but they also like their investments, and they are very patient about waiting for things to mature, like to come to fruition, things like investments. So I'm assuming this is you. I'm assuming this is somebody you could be dealing with. So let's see. Ace of Cups. That's a beautiful card to get in a love reading. And I think she just looks so fabulous against this background. What do you think? I love this card. So the Ace of Cups, typically what you would see in the traditional cards is this hand with the chalice and, the Holy Spirit and the inception of everything and all of that. Now, this is just a lovely woman who looks like she's in love with something. So it's all about passion. And in this case, of course, it's about love. So this is the inception of passion. Whether the person you're with is somebody that you've been with for a long time, or whether this is somebody new and fantastic coming in, you know what this feeling is. And if you don't, and it's going to be your first time of discovering it, it is just so incredible to have this overflowing passion for a person. It is just the most fantastic feeling. And I want this for you, Leo. I totally do. So let's see what can happen here. The Wheel. So the Wheel is the Wheel of Fortune. And a lot of people will read this card like it's something that fate is going to bring to you. It's just whatever happens, happens. Fate will make the decision. I personally have found that this card means good luck. I'm going to stick by that you're this beginning of love and this lucky situation and all this goodness and the world. And I mean, this is very, very, very positive. This is, we do make our own luck, okay? But there is a fateful element of something good coming in. And I'm going to say that's what's happening here. So, the Knight of Cups. Okay, so now this is another person. So either this is just energy coming in, because the Knight of Cups, just like the Page, can be bringing a message of passion. And we've got all this passion here. So this can just be this message of love, this bringing in of love. Maybe this is an attitude that you have in your heart. You have this desire, this passionate element, and you are trying to bring that into your life. And we can, with our desire and our thought process and everything else. So that may be what's going on. But this can also be a person. So the Knight of Cups is somebody very strong and, just like the other knights, brave and strong and willing to go into battle and all that good stuff. But this person is so charming. Charming, charming, charming. Well-spoken. They know how to speak the language of love. Their language can be very poetic, and they know how to draw you in, and they are terribly, terribly hard to resist, these Knights of Cups. So whether this is a male or a female or whatever, I don't know what you are and, you know, what you're after here. So now we've got, okay, so I'm going to stick with my assumption that this is you because it's the fire sign. And then we've got this Queen of Pentacles, and now we've also got the Knight of Cups, which could just represent the whole love thing. I know that sounds like a little bit of a cop-out, because you could literally take every card and go, okay, this means this, and this means that, and whatever. But you know the players in your own life better than I do. And don't forget, we have wisdom inside of us that kind of tells our whole story. So I can guide you along here, because this is a general reading. It doesn't cover everything. It's not as specific as if you were sitting here in front of me, or I was having a one-on-one with you online where it's only all about you. It's for a lot of people. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. I've been choked to death by candles today. Not these ones, but I had this stupid candle on earlier that was vanilla, and I do love the smell of vanilla, but really it did not do anything good for me. Plus, I'm allergic to everything. I've got the window open because it's so nice out. But whatever pollen-y thing is out there, I should not be breathing. So I've been struggling not to hack my guts out all day long, but it's inevitable. So let us proceed. Judgment. Boy, I've gotten this card a lot today. I am going to go with now, Judgment can mean a lot of things, and it's a complicated card. It can have to do with judgment in the sense like justice. Justice tends to be more legal. Judgment tends to be more like karmic energy that, you know, a lot of times you get kind of a celestial judgment that goes in your favor. Things happen when you kind of feel you deserve them. I know that sounds a bit weird, because we shouldn't be playing the victim and always thinking we deserve something for everything that's ever happened to us in life, but this is a little bit different than that. It's got a little different bit of an edge to it, where, you know, you're not really making a fuss about things, but you have feelings about certain issues, and, you know, you're doing the right thing and you're going about with your life and whatever, and then sometimes some of these things come back to you in a very, very positive way, especially if you're putting positive energy out into the world. So I often will look at this card as just being a reminder that we're immortal. On some level or another, even if you don't believe in religion or anything, on some level we are immortal. We will go on, whether it's just as a bit of physical matter or whether it's as a celestial being. And, you know, we are more than the body we're sitting here in. So it's a very positive card in the way that I think when this card comes up in a reading and we're talking about your person, you are going to have somebody who's going to go the distance with you. I'm going to say that this person, whoever this may be, this person who's going to discover the world and navigate the world together, this person's going to go to the end with you. So this is a beautiful relationship. This is a really, really great, beautiful relationship. Then we've got, because we didn't have enough people going on already, now we've got the Knight of Swords. So we've got the Queen of Pentacles, we've got the Knight of Swords, we've got the Knight of Cups, and we've got you. Okay, so you've got basically a choice of all the other suits other than you, a fire sign. Okay, so swords represent air signs, which are Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. So the Knight of Swords is one of those. Now the Knight of Swords, I used to always sort of read this card, and I still do read it this way sometimes. If you see the original Rider-Waite version of this card, it's the knight charging in with his sword, you know, in the air, and the look on the face of the horse is like completely petrified because of the speed they're going and everything. But to me, that card is all about brute determination. It is a card of determination that is insanely strong, really fantastic. Like, with that level of determination, anything can happen. That person can make anything happen. Now, that could be you. I mean, I know I said this is some other person, but sometimes these cards pop up I know it does sound again like, yes, we can make it work any way we want. But you know you, and you will, as these players come into your life, you will be able to assess what the role is and how it works with you. So I'm just going to say that sometimes this card can be that determination, that level of determination. If you want to find the love of your life and you're determined to make that happen. Now, I'm not saying you can orchestrate it or engineer it like we can certain things. This has a different sort of a what's the word? There's something to, like, I don't like to say that it's just, this magical love thing that happens to us and we have to always go with it, because a lot of times in life we feel things and we're attracted to people that we shouldn't be. So we don't always want to just take those feelings and go crazy. But there are indications when it's right, as long as it fits into your criteria that's going to work for you. And you can always try it out and see. You don't always have to, I think I mentioned in one of the other videos, I know so many people these days who they don't really date anybody. They don't go out with different people to sort of determine what they're like. It's all like you meet somebody, you go out with them and only them. It's exclusive immediately, and then either it turns into this tragic breakup or they end up married 5 minutes later. It's like, it doesn't really have to be that way. You can just go out on dates with people. I mean, I know this is a very old-fashioned concept, but you can go out with people and hang out with them and see what they're like and see if you want to go farther with it. And you don't have to. So this card can mean great determination, or again, it can be a person, the Knight of Swords. So we've got these three people. We've got you, and then we've got the Knight of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups. And this one could just be the love concept. I'm going to kind of stick with that. That's kind of the sense I'm getting here. But it still means there are two other people. Hopefully it doesn't come down to some choice. I don't think that's going to happen here. I think you have some options, and I think something beautiful is going to happen. This is really a lovely reading. It really is. It's quite a beautiful reading, and it has some kind of power that deals with passion, that is very exciting energy here. So if you know me, you know I love you, Leos. I love my fire signs so much, and I wish only the best for you, and I want you to have the most amazing love situation that anybody could ever have. So I send that to you and hope you achieve it, or if you already have it, I hope it goes through beautiful stages in the next little while. So have a great beginning of summer, and I will talk to you soon.